Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to be back. We're doing something new today. Working on the science classroom. Now, you might be wondering why I put the nurse on the thumbnail instead of Mr. Bagshaw. Number one reason is because after Bagshaw gets kidnapped, Nurse Violet takes his place as the science teacher as a substitute while he is not available. The second reason, hold on one second. Let me put my chat on my screen. The second reason is because a pretty girl on a thumbnail is more easy to get people to click on than an old man in a thumbnail, and that's the truth of it. Well, it's a kidnapping mystery, but will he survive the game? We'll see. Also, the music we are listening to right now is from the music from the YouTube video Strictly Deep Cuts, Overlooked Video Game Music, Volume 1 from Big Bool YouTube channel. The specific song is from Rasetsu Alternative. Interesting. You know what? I'm just gonna link you guys the video so it's easier for you to find. And for posterity's sake. There you go. There's the video. So, as you can see, this room is ugly. I basically have just started blocking it out. But on the plus side, I have finished the floor. Look at these floor tiles. I made them in Procreate. I like how they turned out. And then here's the wallpaper I also made in Procreate. Very sciencey. Skulls and spiders and things. And birds. Hearts. So tiley? Yeah, very tiley. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be doing rounded windows. And I have a better idea for the supports on the roof. I have a better idea. I really wanted every classroom to look super unique from each other, which is stupid in terms of game design. Because I'm really wasting a lot of effort when I could just be reusing all the assets from the history classroom. But you know what? That's just what I want to do. It's a stupid thing to do to save time and money, but I don't care. Alright. My idea for this classroom was that it was going to be Victorian themed. Specifically, Victorian greenhouse. That's the vibe. So I've put together some black wrought iron gates and black wrought iron objects. Black wrought iron will sort of be the main theme of the room. The main stuff that furniture is going to be made out of, and all that kind of good stuff. Also, these spines are here because I thought it'd be a very fun idea if the columns of the science classroom were literally spinal columns. Well, maybe not literally, but they're the shape of spinal columns. They're spinal column columns. So the first thing I want to model today is I was thinking there'd be the wrought iron sort of fencing around the side of the room. That would sort of frame it. So I gotta pick some reference that I like and maybe combine some things together. This one is very gothic theme, so it goes with the other stuff in the room. Maybe we'll do a shape like that. But I'm gonna copy paste it and make it, oops, make it go up, oh, wrong one. Make it go up here so that I can see it better. Oh, I forgot. This whole bit back here, that's an aquarium. That's a giant aquarium. Aquarium. So that should be fun. For those who have read the script, you might know what happens there. Oh, but I can't say anything more. Where's the door? It's not made yet. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be on this side. If you don't see it, it just hasn't been made yet, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, what? Oh. There we go. Okay. Oh, work mode. Work mode activated. Yeah, science. Oh, thank you for the 200 jewels. Much appreciated. Okay, now what? Let me pull my reference even closer. Oh my goodness gracious. Blue Spirited Dragon, thank you very much for the $20. Much, much appreciated. Oh, that's right. I forgot to do a goal, didn't I? Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Undo. That was an accident. That was an accident. Are you kidding me? Accidentally deleted your message. I was not trying to do... I was not trying to do that. My apologies. Thank you very much for the donation. I was trying to start a goal. Thank you so much for the donation. You know what? For the goal of hiding Rita Ragtime somewhere in this room, I will count that towards it. So we'll just need $5 more to hide Rita Ragtime in this room. The goal says 5 super chats, but if it's just one more, then I'll put it in. I'll put her in. I'm sorry I accidentally deleted your message. That was not intentional. It was the UI being stupid. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Oh, crap. Okay, cool. Nice, nice. Now... What did I miss so far? Welcome in, Ivana. We missed the fact that I'm working on the science classroom. I'll show you in a minute what the progress is on it. Oh yeah, we're gonna have spinal bones. As the columns of the room. Now let's see, what should I do here? I should... Oh my goodness. All right, well, you've done it. You have broken the curse and set my soul free. Now, because of you, there shall be Rita Ragtime in this room, hidden somewhere. But where? Well, we shall find out. Thank you so much for your donation. Highly appreciated. Okay. Let me see. 1 second. Let me first remember where I put her in this room. What I name her? Okay, I just named her Gen X Rita Ragtime. Okay, that way I can import her easier. By the way, this is the progress on this room. A lot of it, maybe you can't see right away. There's been... I was working on illustrations that I haven't put in here yet, but I also have worked on those dog toys I was talking about. They're not textured yet. And I can't show you that puzzle because it's the solved version of it. But I finished that food puzzle I was working on, the food chain puzzle. I finished that. I also finished this. I also put some things in here, but, well, you're not allowed to read those just yet. And I put something here and here, but again, I don't want you to read these just yet. That's clues for another day. Anyway, back to what we were doing before. Let's go ahead and import. 1 second, let me hide my files. I'm still here, just looking through my files. I have to go to the gym and to our office too. Let's see, Rita Ragtime. Okay, there we go. All right, here she is. I have no idea where she's going to be hidden in this room yet because it's basically not done. So, in the meantime, she can sit on the chair. She gets to be the teacher right now. I'm the teacher now. Thank you again, Blue Spirited Dragon, for your wonderful donations. It is thanks to you that this cat is sitting in this chair and will be hidden elsewhere when the time comes, when I actually have some shelves and stuff in here. Alright, back to the fence. Inside the aquarium? That would be hilarious, but I want the player to actually be able to collect them as like a little bonus. Didn't Rita Ragtime used to be an Epic Mickey OC of yours? Yes, she did. Okay. Now what else to add? I can't add too many details because I don't want it to be too many polygons, you know? No, she was the only epic Mikiosi I had. Just my little self-insert. Maybe I can add another spike here. Okay, having a spike there is pretty cool too, I'd say. But, feeling like we need a little bit more. Maybe we need to do the mirror thing. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this just to see if my idea will work properly. Okay, there we go. This way it's mirrored, but then I could just delete this portion at the bottom to get the fence. Oh, ooh, that's nice. So just imagine it like without that bottom portion. I love the array modifier. I love the mirror modifier. I love all my modifiers. They're gorgeous. Now let me think. Any other little details here? Let's see. Well, first let's attach these guys on here. Now, trying to figure out if I want to do these kind of details in there or not, but I'm not sure if it really necessitates it. Let me try something here. That's alright, Ivana. Have a good rest. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I'll try something else here. Goodbye, Lowest Expectations. Thanks for joining. Dante's Peak? I don't know what that is, sorry. Inspired by the true story of Mount St. Helen. Oh, Mount St. Helen, yeah, that was a crazy, crazy event. Why is... Oops, knocked my glass. Why is the science teacher guy Judith's favorite? That's a good question. How much should I say here? He listens to her. Yeah. Do you see the vision? Hello, Mr. Tim Fritz. Welcome in. You said the planet of Noramor is very cold, but out of curiosity, are there volcanoes there? There sure are. I'm glad you're vibing. Have a good vibe. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much, Project Seltzer, for the donation. Thank you so much. Will the science room have an insect collection? I see who you're referencing there. And yes, there will be actually. There will be an insect collection. I already have had Cranky Corvid make a bunch of... Wait 1 second. Make a bunch of cages for the occasion to hold the little bugs. Alright, cool. Let's try putting this down here, see how it looks. Hey, look at that. Hey. Very cool. There's definitely going to be some kind of something here to break the tiles from the wallpaper. I'll put a placeholder so I don't forget. It'll probably be some kind of stone. I was also thinking that behind the wallpaper, like right here, there would be some kind of other texture right there, but I'm not sure yet. Interesting wallpaper, by the way. Thank you. One thing I need to figure out next is the science desks. They're gonna have sinks in them, of course. I'm sure for a lot of us growing up in school, there were some desks that were kind of like this, that had the sinks in them. Or there were sinks kind of at the back of the room. I'm thinking of having sink desks be each desk, but I'm not too sure. It looks like a lot of these science classrooms have the normal desks and you go to the side of the room to get the sink. This is what I had in my high school. Was our desks were kind of on the right side, and then we would go over here when it was time to do experiments. I was in a marine biology class in high school, and we had to dissect fish, and oh my god, they smelled so bad. They smelled so bad, dude. It was awful. But yeah, I think I want, this is, again, a higher end school, so maybe instead of just having a couple sink desks, all of them already have sink desks. Or something like that. Might make it easier. Yeah, I'll probably have the eye washing stations and the fire shower. It's a good little detail to add. I remember, of course, when they would tell us about those and like tell us how we had to do them and everything, how we had to use them. Let me grab some reference pictures. These are so cute. Oh, lad. I meant lab. Oh, no, not lab. Lab. Oh my gosh. Oh, those are neat. I like that. The way it's diagonal, and then so it gives more space for the sink and for student writing room. These are pretty cool too. So is that. This is more options and ideas than I had bargained for. Let me put these in my reference bin. Welcome to the chat, Toonsy Chaos. Okay, which one should I go for? Honestly, this one is really speaking to me. It's so unique. I might not have them connect in the middle though, because that way I'll be able to get some more room for the player to walk around. Are there penguin creatures on Noivus? Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards these. This is a fun idea. They're not just gonna look like this though. They're gonna also have a wrought iron style to them. But first, I've got to block out the shape. Alright. Let's put in a cube. It all starts from a cube. Before time began, there was the cube. Okay. Table is coming along swimmingly. How do I do that again? Hold on. There we go. Kind of want to do this a little bit. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Nice. And of course these legs are gonna be wrought iron, as in keeping with the theme. I'm probably gonna make some new legs, but in the meantime, this will be the block out. Just to remind myself. Thanks for coming in, Ivana. Have a good rest. Everybody's going to bed today, huh? Y'all are sleepy. All right. The chairs should be fun. I'll probably do stools, since that does make sense. Wrought iron stools. It'll be perfect. I love wrought iron. As for the handles here in the sink, I'm curious what I should do. I have a couple ideas. I'll probably, it's gonna be wrought iron, obviously. But wait, is it possible or to have wrought iron there, or would it rust? Oh, I don't know, I'm stupid. I'd have to look it up. Let's make the sink. Oh, that's a problem. Let me just do this. Wait a second, that's not right. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think that's the end of that playlist. We're next going to do Blissful Simulation, City Builder Edition, Volume 1. Apparently this is a bunch of City Builder game music. I haven't listened to this yet. Let's give it a try. I kind of want the sink to be a little bigger. As long as it's not clipping out. Okay, cool. All right. Now, I'm gonna do this, and this, and Boolean time. Whoa. Okay. Wait, what? What's going on here? Hello? Why can't I select this? Oh, I see. It's part of this. That's why. Wait, what? What is going on? Hold on. Hello? Why can't I select anything? Oh, wait. There we go. Ah, okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna look up some wrought iron faucet. Oh, yeah, these look great. We could definitely do something like this. This might be the most well-themed to the room. Ooh, I could do something like this for the stools or the benches. This one's pretty cool. I remember though that, yeah, the lab faucets were a little different because they could do some other different things, but I'm trying to remember what. It wasn't just hot and cold, was it? Is that the pressure? I know, so this part is so you can put like tubes over it, right? And the tubes will stick onto it. So that's hot and cold, and what else? Looks like some of these are just hot and cold though, so that could be okay for this lab. After all, it's not super advanced. It's still kind of older tech. What is this one? I guess it's just on, maybe? And then you control... I don't remember. It's been such a long time since I've been in science class. Hold on, maybe Chicago Faucets will let us know. Not authorized to access this page? Okay. Laboratory fittings. Whatever. I'm sure it's fine just to have hot and cold. Nobody's gonna notice. Except for the fact that I'm literally live streaming this. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. Okay. Time to model faucets. But what should I go for? I think I definitely want this top on it, because it sort of fulfills the theming more, I think. Kind of looks kind of steampunky, Victorian. And then I think I want this base and handles. So kind of this longer top with these, with a base right here. That's what I want. Okay, let's do it. See, how should I start this? Let me think. Oh. I should start with a cylinder. Yes, yes. Let's go 8. All right, faucet is coming along. This music is nice and relaxing, huh? second. Oops. So this week I finished the book version of Howl's Moving Castle and quite thoroughly enjoyed myself. The book version is definitely different from the movie version, but they're both excellent. Quite excellent indeed. It is very funny, some of the differences though. Some of the differences are hilarious between the two. Like how Howl actually comes from Wales. In the original book, he's from Wales. He's not like from some fantasy kingdom, he's just from Wales, you know. Across the pond. Oh yeah, and he played Howl in the English dub. How interesting. He may be biased there, yeah. Oscar says, been reading Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. Loved the movie, easily one of the scariest sci-fi films in a long time. I really need to watch it. I've heard such good things about it. All right. Let's try this. Hmm. Well, would you look at that? Hello, the oddball artist. Welcome in. Oh, thank you. Oops. There we go. Okay, cool. Hmm. What if I did this sort of thing? I did that, and then... I would have some kind of mesh in the middle. Of course, I'm not going to do it exactly like that. I'm just spitballing right now. Something like this. And then there'd be another pillar in the middle, of course. Like, kind of like that. Of course, there wouldn't be a spike there. I'm just, again, doing what if. Oh, and what if on the back there was more of the fencing? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm spitting. was on the back. Yeah, like that on the back. What do you think? In like this or out like that? Oh, if it was out like that, it would be hard on this kid sitting here for their legs. So in it is. Alright. Now to figure out what the legs are actually going to look like, and not just these block-ins that I made. Maybe that's better left for a different time. But I'm really liking how the science classroom is turning out. Let's see. What should I work on in the meantime? The teacher's desk will probably look something like this. Mayhaps. Or mayhaps it should actually look more like the instructor's desk. I like this. That's probably a better idea. Hello, Nosy. Welcome in. Mr. Tim Fritz says, I have not played the demo yet, but are there any psychedelic moments or visuals? No, not that I can think of. Oh, I should probably make this pattern. Did someone just subscribe? Debate just subscribed. Thank you very much for your subscriptions. Much appreciated. Ah, crap. Hello, debater. Welcome in. I'm attempting to make this pattern right here using the array modifier, among other things. Something like this. But first, let's add a little bit more detail. What is best for game developing? What do you? I would have to have like a little bit more of a specific question. What do you mean? What's the best? Like, program or game engine or I don't know. What dost thou mean? Goodbye, Oscar. Sorry, what are you best at for game developing? I'm not sure, probably character design and modeling, maybe? I'd say that's probably what I'm best at, is character design and modeling. Cool. Now, let's try adding a plane. Awesome. Also, I love your little character on the side. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. Cool, cool. Looks pretty good so far. Uh-oh. I'll figure that out. Whatever design is here is probably going to be textured in. Alright, that's all I'm going to do on that one for now. What else should I do? Perhaps I should start working on the spinal column columns. Hello, Cartoon Addict. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm here. How's the progress? It's going great. For those who are sort of new here, let me show you something. So first off, what I'm working on here is the science desks for the students. And down here, you will see some of the progress on the actual room itself. Again, this is super early in progress, work in progress stuff for the science classroom. So yeah, there's a bunch of ugly white blockout stuff everywhere. But the idea of this room is Victorian Gothic and wrought iron greenhouse sort of thing. So today we worked on this fence that'll go here on the side. And then I also have already finished the tile for this room. Here's the tile. And here's the wallpaper. So yeah. And I was thinking the columns of this room would be spinal columns. So they're spinal column columns. Stupid things like that, you know. The texturing is crazy. How did you do it? Procreate, the app, not the action. The Procreate app on iPad is where I like to do a lot of my wallpapers and tiling textures and stuff. Just because, I don't know, I just like doing it on my iPad, like when I'm watching a movie or when I'm on the go or at church. So I get a lot of stuff done on my iPad because I can move it around to different places with me. Would the tailbones be included with the spinal cord since they're cyquine? Technically yes, but that would make it too long to put in this room. So probably not going to include that bit. Good question though. Ooh, hold on. I've got an idea. I should make a curve for this. Empty curve right here. Turn it 90 degrees. Let's make it look like the spine in this picture. Same kind of curve. Are y'all ready to see the magic happen? Watch this. Okay, well, hold on. Let's try curve. Oh my gosh, that didn't go exactly as planned. 1 second. Let's try this. No? What's going on here? Hold on. Oh, that was it. Okay. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Now, is there a way for me to make them get smaller as they go up? That's what I'm also questioning. Is that possible? Okay, let me try something. I'm gonna just try copying and pasting this for a second. Then applying the array. And then see how this does. 1 second. Let's try. Oh, no. Let's try this. Yeah, it doesn't look too good. It's stretching them out weirdly. There's gotta be a way to make the array also shrink gradually as it goes up there. Maybe I could just do that. It still looks a little wrong, though. Well, anyway. Let's continue. See, we need to put the cage for the spinal cord on this thing. Let's see, what should we do? We should put it back here, I guess. What if you instead grew the bottom up rather than shrink the top down? That maybe will work. I'll have to test it later on. For now, I need to do this spinal cord cage bit. How exactly does this look? It's such a strange shape. It seems to come up from here. Oh, this is such a weird shape. I might need a better reference. Yeah, hold on. Let me find a better reference. Good old Sketchfab. Let's see. Okay, so it kind of comes up and then down. And then goes in. Okay. Okay. I see. Though I don't necessarily know how accurate this one is. Let's look at another one. Oh, that doesn't look super accurate at all. Yeah. Ooh. Let's look at this one. Okay, that looks similar to that other one. Oh, this looks super medical looking. This is from Anatomy Next. This is probably a trustworthy source. Okay. Man, spines are freaky, aren't they? Okay, so it does go up and then down. It's this part that comes out. Okay. Can we get some screenshots? Screenshot. Screenshot. Screen. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Screenshot. Spine, spine, spine. I see the spine of the world. How do I delete Blender files? I just can't find out how to. I mean, I don't know. You just put it in the trash bin and then empty the trash can. But there's usually two files that come with it. There's the Blender file and there's like the blend.1 file. So just delete both of those. They usually should be saved in the same place. Just put those in the trash bin. Delete. Clear the trash bin. That should work. The soundtrack is giving me 2000s edutainment vibes plus Final Fantasy VII. Maybe I should just sculpt this and then retopologize. Oh, you know what I should do? Okay, it's time for the Does this mean you're gonna add chemicals to your game? I'm sorry, I don't really know what you mean by that. Okay. Well, I have to end the stream a little early today because I've got some stuff I'm doing today. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to probably end it here. But this was a great stream. It was lovely seeing you all today, and thank you again for your wonderful donations. Next time we meet will be, I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe we'll do more Science Classroom next week, or maybe there's something else I need to work on. But in any case, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.